Hi again, this is Phil from Salon Guru. This is the second video in our series of mobiles and your salon. Video 1 looked at why you need a mobile solution, with about 1/3 of your potential clients visiting your website on a mobile device. The big web pages just don't fit. They don't work, and they're often run unreadable. So in this second video, we're going to look at the various mobile options. These include mobile websites, mobile apps, and web apps. We're going to look at the pluses and minuses of each of them, and then why we chose what we think is the best solution for salons. So we're going to start with mobile websites. So this is the Voodoo website running on a mobile screen. I've emulated a mobile because I can't show you my mobile here, but that's what a mobile would look like if somebody was browsing on the internet and went to the Voodoo website. In the background, you can see their ordinary website running in the PC browser. So this is the same website. It's a mobile website because it's the same website and it automatically switches. It knows the equipment that the visitor is using and makes that automatic switch. So let's look at what we think are the pluses and minuses of mobile websites. On the plus side, you get that automatic switching to a mobile layout. So you don't have to worry about whether the client's using a tablet or a mobile phone or a PC or a Mac. It's all handled for you. It's the latest website content. So if you make changes to your website, that's part of what people will see on a mobile because you don't have a different system. It's a different page that's optimized, but it's part of your website. So it's very easy to keep it up to date. One of the pluses is that it's not on the Apple and Android store. And you might think that a little strange. Why is it a plus not to be on the I'll explain that further as we go through the second and third video. The minuses we think with mobile websites are it's not an app on your phone. It needs a browser. It needs an internet connection, for it to work. Some of the apps that you can take from the stores don't actually need an internet connection, but I can't see why you'd need an app that doesn't need an internet connection. Smartphones are based on the use of your internet connection. No push notifications. That's really important. That's the main reason why we think mobile websites have not been as strong as apps in this market. But we're going to show you an answer to that. And a minus, potentially in some people's eye, is that it's not on the Apple and Android store. So that two things can be a plus and a minus, and we're going to explore that further. So before we move on to apps, mobile apps, just a quick summary. Mobile websites are your website on a PC and on a mobile with automatic switching and better screen layouts. So the second option is mobile apps. Now there's an awful lot of hype around these, and you will get a lot of people approaching you to say, we can build you an app. So let's pause and have a look at what a mobile app can do, and more importantly, what it can't do for your salon. Mobile apps can run from anything from a couple of £100 or dollars to £1,000 or $1,500. It can be quite expensive, especially if they're done reasonably well. Now, using that same Salon in Liverpool hooker, we've downloaded from the Apple Store their mobile app, and these are some screenshots from it. So if you want to, after this video, go to the Apple Store, look for hooker, and download their app so you can actually play around and see some of the issues that I'm going to talk about. On the plus side, yes, you've got an app on the phone. It's got an icon on the screen, you can click it and it opens the app. Another plus is that you can have gimmicks. All sorts of things, clever things that the phone can do with its GPS locations and tilting. But are there a real need for these, and do they do anything? I think not. I've never seen a gimmick on an app that's suitable for a salon. We've mentioned before, it's a plus possibly to some people that their app is on the Apple Store. I think perhaps some salons see it as a sign of success. But I'm going to cover that in a minute, why I don't think it's relevant. The good thing about mobile apps that you download from Apple and Android are push notifications. Really important, really valuable. I'm going to spend quite a bit of time on those shortly. The negatives I think this is very, very important when you're making a judgment on how you handle mobile devices. Remember, most people, especially that are not clients, that are browsing on the internet using their phone, will be on their browser, so they will be coming to your website. They're not going to see the app that you have to download from the mobile stores, Android and Apple. They're going to see your website. We've already looked at Hooker and seen that they've not made their website mobile friendly. So they've got a website for PCs and then they've jumped straight to an app. What about those 35% of clients that are going to come to your website on a mobile phone? You've done nothing for them. Because the only people I think that are going to download your app are clients. You can persuade your clients that you've got a great app and they should go and get it from Apple or Android. So it's only clients that are going to see the app. Potential clients, the most important people, are not going to see this app. They're going to see your website, not optimized for mobile devices. The other problem with mobile apps is they've got to be built and then edited. So if you change things on your website, it's got nothing to do with the mobile app. You've got to do it again and possibly resubmit it to Apple. And that's quite a complicated process because we've been working on that for some months. So your mobile app is a standalone, not connected to your website, and has to be downloaded by people from the store. And it's not your website content. It's not showing the latest information. So we're going to move on to in a minute the third and final choice. So that's mobile apps. Separate, standalone, possibly expensive, and you have to keep them up to date and you have to possibly resubmit all the time. And your clients are probably the only people who are going to use them, not potential clients. So let's go back to this Voodoo mobile website. I said to you before, it's not an app. This is a website that switches automatically. It knows if you're on a PC or it knows if you're on a mobile device. Now, what it does is it displays their website on a mobile in what looks like a completely app form. So this is what web apps are. They are your mobile website looking like an app. But if we look at the Voodoo screen, you'll notice something very important in the middle. Rocket alerts. These are our push notifications. One of the most important things that you get when you upload an app to the Apple Store and to Android and people download it to their phone, that phone is connected to you now because they have the app. So you can send them messages. You can send them push notifications. So that's always been the big difference between option 1 and option 2. Mobile websites are just your website, but they can look beautiful like Voodoo's. Option 2 being the app on the stores, which often isn't very good, isn't very functional, has to be kept up to date, but it has push notifications. So it's been the big difference between the two. Push notifications lets you send a message directly to the phones of people who've got your app. So they've downloaded from Apple your app, and you can send them a message once a week, latest offers, latest news. So it's another way of being in touch directly with people who've got your app. Whereas the Voodoo one, the mobile website, you would have thought it's a website, so you can't contact those people. They come there and are actually reading the page. But Rocket Alerts is a revolutionary new way of dealing with that problem. We are amongst some of the first people in the world to use this system. It allows us to tie push notifications, these direct messages, to mobile websites. So we get all of the advantages of a mobile website, all the content, all the great layout, the fact that it's connected and part of our website, but with the addition of push notifications. So we can be in touch with these people that are visiting our website and downloading the app. What they're downloading is the push notifications app. We call them on Voodoo Rocket Alerts. So we suggest to people, go to our website on your mobile phone and download the Rocket Alerts. That means that we can then send messages, and we can also tag those people. So we can know people, men, women. We can tag them by, if you've got multiple salons, by the salon name. We can tag them by late deals or beauty, so we can have groups of people amongst these push notifications that we can target separately. So we could send a message to all the men, or all the clients of a particular salon, or anybody that's took a late deal in the last 6 months. We can also send push notifications to individual clients. We've got a unique identifier for each client, so we could send them appointment reminders or late deal confirmation. So the power of push notifications is being in touch with all of these clients or individual clients or groups of them. So we've seen in this second short video the difference between mobile websites and then apps that are on Apple and Android, and how our solution is a mix of the best of both. A mobile website that has got the push notifications we most want. Video 3 shows us how we can use this to make money for the salon. So I hope you'll join me on video 3 shortly.